Rumors are that allegedly Marlo failed big time during her first reunion as an official peach holder. How bad did she do? And will producers bring her back for next season? I have some new information that may answer all of those questions and more right after this. What's up, kinfolk? And welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a favor and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, do me a favor and get notified so you'll know whenever I upload new videos to the channel. Alright, kinfolk, come on into the house. We have a lot to talk about, and it centers around rumors that allegedly Marlo failed big time in her appearance at the reunion as a first-time official peach holder. How bad did she do? And will producers bring her back for a second season? I have some new information that may answer all of those questions and more. And here it goes. Rumors are that allegedly Marlo failed miserably during her first reunion as a full-time cast member. Insiders say that the reunion was horrible for Marlo because she failed to produce any iconic moments. Sources say that all eyes were on Marlo to prove to be a great addition to the cast. Sources continue to say that Marlo completely failed to show up. It was like she had never been to a Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion, ever, and everyone was completely shocked. Also, to add insult to injury, sources revealed that Marlo wasn't even the best dressed lady at the reunion. Insiders believe that producers were extremely disappointed in Marlo's lackluster performance. So the question is, will producers ask her back for a second season as a full-time peach holder? Well, all industry insiders do admit that this was indeed a make or break moment for Marlo. Allegedly, producers have been disappointed in her antics all season long and were really hoping that she would redeem herself during the reunion. So, being asked back right now for next season as a full-time peach holder isn't looking too promising for Marlo. Another source said that the fact that both Drew and Sanya outperformed her didn't help her case any. It was horrible seeing Marlo outshined by newbies. Even Andy was allegedly shocked. Sources continue to say that Marlo must have panicked because she failed to adequately prepare for the reunion. It was like she didn't even watch an episode of this season. Everything was off the cuff and didn't make sense, ended the source. For now, it appears that Marlo is on shaky grounds with the networks and with producers. And if she doesn't fix it soon in the off season, come next season's filming, her peach may be rotten and thrown away. Alright, kinfolk. When I started getting this information and rumors about the reunion this past week and how some of the ladies performed, I myself was not surprised when they were saying that Marlo delivered a very lackluster performance. I mean, I wasn't surprised at all. A little taken aback, but not surprised. And kinfolk, I'll be perfectly honest with you. The reason why I wasn't surprised that Marlo didn't deliver the way that a lot of people hoped she would have delivered during this reunion is simply because of this. Throughout the season, Marlo has really produced very lackluster moments. It's not that she didn't have drama throughout the season with the ladies. And it's not that she didn't create like interesting moments. It just seems like all of her antics and all her tactics were just misguided. It feels like she was throwing everything to the wall, trying to see what would stick. And when things did stick, she seemed to abandon those opportunities. And the things that didn't stick or weren't sticking to the wall, she tended to double down on them. And it really made it seem as if Marlo was very out of touch with the rest of the ladies. It made it seem as if Marlo was very out of touch with reality. And we talked about it here on the YouTube channel a lot, how the gaslighting just made Marlo look like she was the crazy person and not the other person. So when I was hearing that Marlo's performance was not that good or not that well received, I wasn't too surprised and too shocked. Another thing that I am hearing from my sources in regards to this rumor about Marlo and her reunion appearance is that it seems as if Marlo came off as if she was very unsure of herself this season as a full-time peach holder. Now, that was a little shocking to me, simply because Marlo has been on the show, I think now, almost longer or around the same amount of time that Kenya has been on the show. If you add, breaks in here and in between here and there. She's been a constant figure on the show. And you would think that Marlo would have it down pat. And the fact that she wasn't able to deliver, I just really feel like, and for me personally, I just feel like her mind isn't really there and she's not really that comfortable or that really self-assured of herself as being a full-time peach holder. Maybe this little shock at the reunion can bounce her back to the Marlo that we know, who was always kind of a strong reader and a strong person and throughout the season and at the reunions. And maybe now that she got this first season full-time peach holder jitters out of the way, maybe she can produce. However, I'm just not sure she can, and because of this. It seems as if Marlo has taken on the role of the villain. I'm not sure why, but I understand someone has to take on that role. The only issue is that she seems to be, it seems as if she's mimicking a lot of Nene's behavior, as if that's how you're supposed to act in order to be the star of the show, in order to be seen as the ultimate housewife. And the reason why I say I'm not sure if she can bounce back, if she's asked back for next season as a full-time housewife, is because when Nene went out that deep end, she never bounced back. There were points when Nene could have some self-reflection and say, you know what, I was wrong here. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said that. But as Nene's star power continued to grow, we saw a lot of instances where she just never took accountability for the things that she was doing on the show. And so it seems as if Marlo is going down that same road, which is not a good road to be going down because we see where that led Nene. So with these rumors, her giving a lackluster performance at the reunion and all the other ladies just really just hammering down on her and showing her how bad of a person she was this season and how all of her lies and her antics were not hitting, hopefully that shows Marlo that the route she's taking isn't the best route. But if they do bring her back as a full-time housewife next year, she may think, well, if it's not broke, don't fix it. They liked my performance enough till they brought me back, so I might continue to do the same thing, but I might pull back here and there. So it's kind of a double-edged sword for Marlo coming back next year. But from what my sources are saying, a decision has not been made yet, and that Marlo is allegedly really on shaky grounds with production. And I'm hearing rumors that 2 former housewives may be asked back. So it doesn't look too good for Marlo, considering that Drew and Sanya both gave great performances according to my sources. It makes it look like Marlo may be the odd woman out. But we'll wait and see. Alright, kinfolk, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys over on the next one. Peace.